Hi guys, John here, Common Sense Outdoors. Part 3, hopefully the last part, if we can get it all done, and how to turn your knife into a survival kit. So what I've done off camera is an 1.25" Ranger band around the bottom just to make sure, and a little tape underneath it just to make sure it doesn't try to slide off the bottom of the sheath, the cord. Then up here we have 3" Ranger band and then a 2" on top of it, which that gives us a pocket. I've got an antler tine in there, spread it apart, and we're going to try to slide the fire striker rod in there. Just like that. And wrap the striker around. You don't have to have this striker with the Mora 1095 high carbon steel. Will strike this striker just as well as this little green tab, but it's there. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can shove it in there. And this pocket is tight. Once I get these in there and pull out my antler tine, they're not coming out on their own. Like that. Then we're going to take our 2" sharpening stone, slide it in there if we can. Nice thing about the curved antler tine is I can get in there and kind of lift it up. The other thing about the building the base up down here on the end is it has a bump, so there's no way that this is pulling out. Even if that wasn't as tight as it is, this bump in the contents we have under there would prevent it from sliding out. Get that tine back in there one more time, and just like if I can get this bag to open, let the air out of it. Just like on the quart bag and the water tabs that we put in there, how I put the bag upside down, and do the same thing with these cotton balls. Squeeze the air out. Try to just shove them right in there. Tore it in the bag. Just on the top, it's still sealed. Okay. A little adjusting. The idea with this part of the kit is I can access the sharpening stone, the fire aspect, and the tinder for a more common use. You know, I can use it that way. The rest of it's meant to be, you know, if I get myself into a survival situation, then I tear into the rest of the kit. But the fire aspect and the sharpening aspect, the tinder aspect, is something that I, you know, would probably want to use other than just a survival scenario. So it is on the outside of the kit and accessible. Next thing we're going to do is I've already ran my cord through my hole on the lanyard into the knife handle. I'm going to figure out about, well, we're going to slide this cord through the buckle part first. Trying to hurry. It's taking a lot longer than I expected. I'm going to figure about that much. And then what I want to do is come back through with these to give me 4 wraps. Putting those Ranger bands over the sheath was a nightmare. See, I bled my thumb a little. Alright, quit messing around and do this the easy way. That does get hot, but I've been doing it so much lately. Make my feelings burnt off the fingertips. Come on, buddy. I know you fit in there. Just quit being difficult. Really? It's like Murphy's Law. Turn the video camera on and nothing works right. understand. Hold on. Sorry guys, boring you with this. Get the big artillery out. Bent my needle. Okay. Let me just check. All right. And we're just going to do a couple of cobra weave. Try that again. Oh, I know what we're doing wrong. Here we go. Turn it the right way first. I didn't realize how hard it is to do this on camera. No problems with the camera off. Okay, a little tight, but my hand will fit through it. So we're going to cut those off. Multi-purpose wire cutters. Singe those ends. My battery's flashing now. Hopefully that lasts long enough to finish this up. Okay, that gives us our lanyard and half of our clip. Notice I put the non-whistle side on there so that when you pull the knife you don't have any extra stuff in the way. Then on the other end I've ran a piece of cord through the 2 holes that I made the bottom one bigger and added this side one. Let's get those out of the way. And this is the part that I haven't tried to do yet, as far as putting this compass on here. Okay, compass is on. Now we're going to run these through this end of the whistle buckle. So we're going to try to. Oh sure, why not? Everything else is being difficult. Do that side that was being hard first. Okay, so we know we want the buckle right there. And I'm going to call that right where I want it. Wind is trying to help. Perfect. It's a little warm. So now we have a foolproof way of keeping our knife from falling out. And there is our finished product. Now I started to say, I think in part 1, about covering all the aspects, and I got hung up on the fishing kit. Between the fishing kit and the snares, there's your food aspect. Quart bag for water, purification tablets, aluminum foil, a way to purify or boil water, and to carry some. There's your water. Fire aspect with tinder. Plenty of cord for shelter. So you've got fire, shelter, food, water, not to mention, you know, compass, navigation, whistle, signaling, fire, smoke, signaling. Knife can never fall out. You've got 18 feet of cord there, 3 feet there. You got the mods to the knife with the belt loop. You have another fire aspect. If you know how to use a bow drill, you've got your handhold. You know, I've seen some guys with the 511 cut the finger guard off to make it like a 510, because 510s are pretty hard to find now. I like the finger guard, and it's staying on there. And one of the reasons is because of the bow drill handhold. And I put the dime on that side for a reason, because it fits in your hand just perfect. Centers it on your palm. Blade's away from you while you're using it. It just fits, feels right, it's comfortable, you're not going to cut yourself. So there's another fire method. And again, this is never going to fall out of here with that clip. And it's so easy to get undone. You can feel it, it's right on the outside. So that's it, guys. Here was my